All right, good dawning, and welcome to another episode of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd here, and yeah, how we doing, guys? Sorry, I was a minute late there, but getting stuff together. I couldn't find my microphone. I don't know where I brought it into my bedroom. I don't know why, but I had, and so there we go. So welcome, guys. Grateful it's Friday, and one of those kind of days. It's going to be a busy weekend between work. Actually, we're off Saturday. Even though the company has crazy amount of stuff that they keep asking for people, I can't work Saturday. I'm out of hours. But yeah, so welcome, guys. Grateful Suzette. Trista. And if you missed Sister Trista last night, she posted a video yesterday with her singing, and it's a fantastic video. So if you have not checked out Trista's singing yet, please do so. And yeah, her vulnerability, the what she's been doing, it's amazing. And so check that out, guys, if you would. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so let's use in the chat. Good dawning, Hershey. Good dawning. She'll be live this evening. Um, Tina. Good dawning. Millie. Good dawning. Bonnie. Good dawning. Amanda. Good dawning as well. Trista. Karen, 500 Suki, good dawning. Laddie B, good dawning. And who else do we have in the chat? I think that's it for the moment. If you're hiding in the background there, say hi and let us know you are there. All right, I got a request, and I haven't used them in a while. And I really want to get back to recording them, but and we will. But for the moment, we'll do a couple little different items today. So we're going to actually make a secondary deck. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to get another deck we haven't used in a moment as well. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Victor, good dawning, brother. Victor from Truthwave Energy. If you're not familiar with that, check out Truthwave Energy. All you have to do is type in Truthwave generally into YouTube and it'll show up. And he will be live today, 9:45 in the AM. All right. All right, we're going to use two different decks here today than we normally use. We've got the clear quartz to ground intentions in for this weekend as well. And yeah, so, all right. So how are we doing, guys? We are Suzette. Good dawning, beautiful soul. All right, there's 24 of us here. How awesome is that? And yeah, so we're going to start with, and we haven't used these in a while, and I will get back to posting them at some point. It's probably, I'm just lazy. And I'll be honest, I'm just half lazy, but I would like to start reposting them. So Fatima, good dawning. Chloe, favor to your ankle. And Chloe, if you're not familiar who Chloe is, it's at Chloe's Crystals, capital C, capital C. She is amazing and will be live on the internet shortly with her crystal business. So yeah, awesome stuff. And we will host a party for Chloe when that is the case. All right, and on our website, we'll show the website and all that jazziola too. Okay, so we're gonna work with. We haven't used these in a minute. The Kuan Yin Oracle cards. Then I have the request for the ISIS card as well. So we're gonna pull those, and then we'll kind of take it from there. But all right, so let's see what's what here, and ask Ice or Kuan Yin first. Kuan Yin, if you're not familiar who she is, she's the master of the divine feminine. If you ever like standing in your universe and you can literally feel like not like grace from our chat, mind you, but grace from your universe, right? And that would be Kuan Yin coming in with her divine feminine and grace, and placing that in your universe. You're welcome, Chloe. Hershey, good dawning. And if you're not familiar with who Hershey is as well, please subscribe. She's doing her this weekend. I think it's 3 o'clock. Saturday, that would be East Coast, is her the scavenger hunt. There we go. That she is setting up. with tarot cards and such. So definitely check that out. And if you want to join, then reach out to Hershey. I think there's a post on her channel. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to cut Kuan Yin in thirds here. Not literally, but the deck. And then we'll see what we get. And depending on the card, I will show you or not the front of the card. This is a YouTube live. All right, we got a good card. All right, so really we only pull one card for Kuan Yin. It's not like the other cards to get to this card. This is going to be the card that she's telling us. So. Nonetheless, so the card we have is... I'll show you the picture first. So you reach into what you want from the picture first. And then we'll go over the card itself. The card is the Dance Unveiling. Or we'll go this way. There's a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself with greater clarity. Just like soul shifting the picture. Woke up with a dry throat again. The picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. Great relief. This clarity will bring you great relief, confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. So Isis is saying Kuan Yin is saying that there's revelation that will be coming to you at some point in the not too, if not immediate, distant future. Immediate future. So yeah, let's see what we get from Isis, and we'll pull another card. And of course the inner me is like, well, that's not a good enough card. Let's pull another one. But no, we're gonna take the Dance Unveiling. So what is going to unveil? What is dancing around in your universe that could unveil, or that is needing to unveil? I guess we'll find out. And the only way to find out is to stay centered in presence in your universe. Because if you're not present and you're flustering about being forward or backwards within your universe, then exactly. All right, next we haven't used these in forever, guys. The Isis Oracle deck, and who knows, we haven't talked about other Isis in a moment either. But so we're going to use the cards here and see what we get from, there we go. Isis here, we're going to pull a card. Good dawning, Fatima. Good dawning, Amanda. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. All right, one more shuffle. Shuffleophagus. All right, there we go. Cards are bigger in my head. And keep a little elephant on the table for luck, facing west, but it fell off the table. But that doesn't happen. Teresa, good dawning. And Teresa, if you're not subscribed to Teresa, she's live Wounds to Wisdom. Teresa, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock would be your time. All right, at the East Coast, or 2 o'clock if you're on the left coast. All right, so let's see what we got here. We're gonna pull the bottom card out like we do for everything else, and let's see what Isis has to tell us today as well. So we know something is going to unveil itself from Kuan Yin, and if you've been watching the universe just in general, feeling the energies, we all know something's about to unveil itself to each and every one of us in some sort of fashion. So, all right, Scotty boy, good dawning. All right, so let's see what we got here, guys. A serpent of fire, right? So serpent of fire, priestess of the serpent sisterhood. So I'll show you the card, and then we'll pull it out in the book here. All right, so snakes or asps. So yeah, so we've got Isis and a cobra. So I don't know. Let's see what you can put an interpretation in based on the picture. Like if you're watching Adam from the Medium channel on Sunday, who will not be live this Sunday, since his retreat starts today. So yeah, no family gathering on Sunday with Adam. And so let's see what we get here. Serpent of fire. These are in alphabetical order here. So Temple of Carnelian. Serpent. Right, we're almost there. A, B, C, D should be right here. All right, there we go. All right, here you go. Read it up. All right, there you go. There's the Serpent of Fire. It is all up to you. No, I'm just kidding. To read it, no, that would be, it's a backwards one. Serpent of Fire. Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, Isis, priestess, blah, blah, blah. Isis, priestess of the Serpent of Sisterhood and Queen of Serpent of Fire, guides you through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies burn away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they are no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh that what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. There we go. We're not going to read the. Otherwise, we have like many pages here. And remember, we used to do that, and it would be like 15 minutes just for me to do one, like 8-9 minutes at least to do one card, right? So there we go. So what is growing in you? What is transforming? So between the two cards here, we have Kuan Yin, and I'll pull the card back out here. Something's unveiling itself, transforming as well. So we have the dance of the unveiling, and then we have the Serpent of Fire. So what's going to flip around and change in your universe? That I cannot answer. Only you can. But so let it come in. And the only way to do that is to do what? Stay present, right? Stay in your presence. Otherwise, life, it could drive right by you, so to speak. If you're standing in your past or a future that's not even real, because you're creating a fake future, right? All right, we'll pull one more set of cards here. Card Mania today here at the Good Dunning. But yeah, so we're going to reintroduce Kuan Yin and Isis when I can get off my Hillary Duff here and start creating those again on the daily here. All right, so there we go, back end. All right, so these are the, and this is for you personally now. So the Mind Info Oracle deck, the least expensive Oracle deck I've seen yet on Amazon. That's really all the explanation that is needed. Beautiful message. Okay, fine. I'll take that, actually. We will use that as the explanation. So there's going to be a message coming in, guys. And though, yeah, so through the chat there, we're just going to use the one, those two cards, and we will continue on. But yeah, so there will be a message coming in of some fashion. Discern that message by staying present. Don't allow any message that comes in to be energetically tainted by your past or a future that does not yet exist. How often are we tainting our messages, what the universe is giving us, and otherwise, specifically by not listening, by looking for other, right? So we're good. So we've got the message. Let your universe come in, be present, stay in your presence, and the message will clarify itself, right? It'll come through in clarity. Face cards. The instruction card and the buy more decks card, right? Every time you buy a deck, right, there's a card in there that says buy more decks. Here's more decks that we make. All right, so with that being said, then let's do some fast energy. And this is the show about energy, and especially on a Friday there, we are going to work with the curve cards. Everybody's favorite 2001 cologne that I don't wear anymore generally. I don't know anybody wears curve anymore, but Care Bear, good dawning. Grateful to chilling in bed. Great to see you there, Care Bear. Favor to you, your family, and your health there, and hoping, and not hoping, but sending that favor that all is well, and that we will see you back shortly, hopefully. All right. So from my end then, and yours, I'm not going to include the Jokers. Well, actually, yeah, it's Friday, so we will. Joker's wild today, so we're going to do. So Jokers are black and white, or black and red, and well, white, but black and red. And so we're going to include those because life throws you Jokers as well, right? You get a trickster energy, or otherwise coming into your frame. Jinx, good dawning. Welcome. I haven't seen you here before. And if you're new here, guys, and I haven't asked yet, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and for notifications when I do go live, which is generally Monday through Friday. Depending on my weekend here, on my next, pardon me, guys, Friday, Saturday, I'm actually not working. Sunday, depending on the weather and whatnot, I may go live on the way to work. There's a spot I do want to show you guys. And so, yeah, I'm back at Red Rocks on Sunday. So that being the case, I may stop along the road to show you guys what I've been wanting to show you. Or at least you can see my view to work. And of course, if you didn't know, there's a few of us here in Colorado, right? Like Lakeside Laura. If you watch her last video, she is in Colorado. She's on the other side of the state, on the western slope, on the Aspen side, but she is in Colorado at the moment. So if you get a chance, you can go over by Lakeside Laura's channel there and see her. Hey, I'm in Colorado, Lyman, Colorado, which is just over the Kansas border. But she's technically in Colorado. It's the flat, boring part of Colorado, way out, way out east. But yeah, all right. So let's work with the curve cards, guys. And so from your end and mine, what we're gonna do is colors. Then we'll do suits. So you pick the color as I spin the card around there. You pick the color. The reason why we do this is you don't see everything in this planet, right? You see very little, less than 1/2 of the percent of the, barely anything of the light spectrum, right? And so from your end, it's all a feeling spectrum. Everything on this planet, somebody comes into your frame, they look like regular square Joe there, just a polo shirt and a pair of jeans, and you can't tell any difference. You have to feel into their energy, right? You have to talk to them, and you have to feel into their energy. That's how you discern if that person's good for you or not. It's truly based on you feeling their energy. It's nothing more. If you're standing there, you can judge somebody, which we generally do within 15 seconds anyways. When we see them, we square them up and make a judgment call. But to get a real honest opinion, it's their energy. And how do we do that? Our intuition. We can, and of course we can watch people's actions and whatnot, but when you meet somebody, you only have so long to square them up. And so you have to feel into what? Their energy, right? Obviously if they're looking really disheveled or dressed really weird, you're going to make a judgment call based on that alone. But to get a real answer, you go with your gut, right? And you stand in the energy and you see where they stand. All right. So from my end here, I'm going to flip the cards up. As I do, I'll be able to see what it is. You'll see the back end here. Call it red or black. And then from there, we're going to flip it and we'll go ahead and do the suits or the suits as well. We'll do the hearts, diamonds, what have you. All right, here we go, guys. So I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit. We do have the jokers in there as well. So in the jokers, life throws you jokers. You don't know if it's trickster energy or not until you know. Sometimes you don't know. So this is why we're working on our intuition. All right, guys. Wham. Black or red. Real simple. Sorry, I got it wrong. What's understood need not be said. Same thing. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Mo. All right, so what do we have here? Is this a red or black? 1, 2, 3. All right, black seems to be the consensus, and that is correct. Ace of clubs. All right, next card. Even if it's a joker, just red or black. Is this red or black? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got more red this time, and unfortunately, it is the ace of spades. All right, next card, guys. Red or black? 1, 2. And you'll see something here in a minute that may flip you guys out. And then you should be able to figure this out really quick as well. And this is all random, but there's nothing random about random, right? 1, 2, 3. Black. So if we've had 3 black, I'm going to leave this alone. What would the next card be, guys? Ready? 1. This should be pretty easy now. 2, 3. Obviously, it's going to be red. And I'm going to just wipe it from here. Because if we had 6 cards, right? We had the 4 and then the 2 jokers, and we had 3 black. You got to have 2 red. So, yeah. So life will do that as well. Sometimes it's an obvious test. So in this case, the energies are pretty obvious. And what is the randomness of that? To be honest, I shuffled this, right? But I'm just randomly, I had it on the table here. I'm just randomly pulling cards. So the odds of that are pretty slim that we're going to get 3 of the same suit and then 3 of the same suit back to back like that. When you have 6 cards, that's darn near impossible. But so we did. But so yeah, so the universe may do the same there in some aspect. So keep that in mind. Pardon my phlegm ball in my throat. All right, so now we're randomly shuffling again, as you can see here, right? All right, so if that happens again, then there's no flukes, right? But that's definitely the universe screaming something at us. But all right, here we go, guys. We're going to call the suits and the jokers as well. Consider the jokers to be like trickster energy that you have to feel into in your realm. So from my end to your end, I'm going to flip this up, and then you give it a call and tell me what we got here. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, there we go. But trying to make sense of it all. But really is no sense. Clowns to my left of me, jokers to the right. But here I am. Can you hear me now? Right? Tom's favorite of Tom Sizemore. He was the one who he died. He passed away this year, and he was the guy. You know, if you ever watch Reservoir Dogs, real quick, the movie Reservoir Dogs, where he cut the off the cop's ear, and then what? You hear me now? Can you hear me now? And he's told him his ear. Yeah, he passed away this year, so favor to him. But every time I hear that song, it's almost impossible to not think of that scene from Reservoir Dogs, where they're in the warehouse there, and he douses the gasoline on the cop. Favor, but yeah. All right, so here we go, guys. You gotta love Tarantino and his realism, right? Here we go. All right, what suit do we have here? What do we have? Ace of what? Or is it a joker? I'm going to leave this up for another couple seconds here. You guys take a look, see what you see. No, but maybe he's jumping timelines right in front of us. I know, right, Chloe? I know I'm singing that quietly. Does Josh keep randomly blanking out on anyone else? Really? Interesting. I'm phasing. My energy is phasing in and out of this field, right? He's phasing in and out. We can't grab him. But I'm not on the transporter, right? All right, so here we go, guys. Ace of clubs. Wow. All right, so next card. I'm just randomly pulling it out of the pile here. All right. And remember, we have the jokers as well, so it could be an ace or a joker. You call it. What do we have here, guys? And if it's a joke, you don't have to say red or black. But just referring to the joker in the chat before sipping on vanilla. Diamond. Joker. All right, so we've got 2 jokers, 3 jokers, and a diamond. All right. Jokers, you guys are right. All right, some of you guys, your intuition is really on fire. All right, so let me stand next to your father. All right, here we go, guys. Doom, doom, doo, 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 doom. What's the next card, guys? All right, and again, remember aces and jokers, so you choose. I will tell you that we've had the this is your big hit there, the red joker and the club. But all right, 1, 2. I'm gonna flip this over here. We don't. Intuition won't wait when somebody comes into your frame, and you don't know if they're their friend or foe, right? And you're standing on a street corner. You have to realize they're not going to wait, right? The card's not. They're not coming up. You have to instant gut reaction, right? Here we go. Hua Karen Suki. All right, so it's the black joker there. Here we go. All right, so the next card, guys. There's 3 more cards. So, and part of this again is memory test as well. So you're seeing what's in your frame, right, as you're out and about in your universe, and what may have shifted, what isn't shifting. You get the idea. Here we go. Wah. All right, so what do we got, guys? Name that card. All right, so do we have a, what is the suit? All right, here we go. We're going to flip this over because when they're coming at you, when you're standing at the phone booth, what phone booth? Oh, when you're standing at the newspaper machine, wait, what newspaper machine? When you're standing at the video game arcade, wait, there's no video games. So when you're when you're outside, standing by the street light, there you go. Somebody approaches you. There you go. All right, here we go. Ace of. There we go. Spades. All right, two more cards, guys. You should know what they are, at least an idea what's left, right? Here we go. Chloe, did you stay late hanging out with the family? There we go. I need to pay more attention to cards. They have already been done. All right, so what do we got here, guys? I'm going to flip this over. And ready? All right, come on. Here we go. And Ace of Diamonds. So we have one card left. If I don't put it out there, maybe somebody can guess what it actually is. I'll pick it up, but here we go, guys. Ready? And wow. And the last card. Whom have we not seen on the table yet? That's the question mark. We were both so tired. Oh, great. That guy would have killed me by now. He he he. All right, here we go, guys. So yeah, so Lottie put in hearts, and Lottie is freaking hearts. There you go. Correct. All right, guys, we're gonna do this again on Monday, and the reason why we do this is 80,000-fold. Go out in your universe today and ask when you're not using your intention, when you're not using your gut, and when you're not feeling into the universe and the intentions of the universe, and when you're not trying to feel into the field to see what's coming at you. Right. So your intuition, when you are out in the greater source field, is your radar, right? It is your key. You can see, and you have to be, obviously we're driving and such so we can see, but the intuition will tell you to get out of the middle lane because the truck on your right is going to come over and cut you off, right? You're going to feel it. Exactly. Or you're going to feel to make a left instead of a right for a specific reason. You can see where you're going, but in order to feel into your universe, are you understanding? That's the idea here. That's why we do those things, guys. To be honest with you, but yeah. So let's clear some energies and do an invocation for this weekend, and we will invoke all awesomeness this weekend. We'll work with the quartz here, and we may do a channeling of some formal fashion here. It is Freeform Friday, so who would you like to see me channel? The first, either Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo Calf Woman, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, or Goddess Isis, Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain. I'm not going to try Archangel Michael because I just don't feel like keeling over. But you guys decide. So the first in the chat there is what I will channel today. It's unusual for me, Scotty. Lucky guessing. White Buffalo Calf Woman is the winner by Suzette. So we are going to channel. Miles says Saint Germain. Well, all right, we can do both actually. But Miles says Suzette. But since I kind of work with Miles as well. If you haven't watched, you watched Hershey's one of Hershey's lives there last week. Miles does come through my universe, and Miles saying, "Well, Suzette actually beat him out, but Miles out." But so we're gonna do White Buffalo Calf Woman. I'll introduce by Saint Germain, so we'll do so. And then we got Raphael. So yeah, so Saint Germain was well, actually, White Buffalo Calf Woman was requested first. So, but yeah, so maybe we'll do a bevy of channeling here. I can do that. It's kind of crazy, but all right, there goes my heart chakra already. All right, guys. So first off, let's do some energy work. Then we'll do some channeling. But we know who we're going to channel now. All right, so let's set some intentions for this weekend. What are you wanting to bring into this weekend? What are you looking to create for this weekend? And what are you looking to? What kind of energies do you want to propagate for myself? I'm off Saturday, but not really sure. The return of the channeling buffet. Yes, exactly. We can do that. Exactly. All right, so let's do an invocation for this weekend. So from your end and mine. Fill in the blank. When I say the word abundance, if you leave it blank, don't be surprised if it rains crazy in your neighborhood, or if you get a whole bunch of junk mail in the mail, or maybe you get spam email left and right. Whatever it is, you will get an abundance of something. So your job is to state, whenever you hear the word abundance, what you want, because the universe is a Xerox machine, well, copy machine. Xerox is a brand, right? Like tissues or a Kleenex. Exactly. All right, so here we go, guys. All right, so from my end and yours, we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to do 3 breaths, clear the energy so we're centered. Then, as we invoke here, we will visualize what you are looking for this weekend with your real eyes inside yourself, and we will project that then through ourselves in energetic form outside into the greater source field and create what? An amazing weekend. But you have to project it first inside yourself, right? You have to, and then everything, because it all spills out of you, right? Unfortunately, stay free. Q-tips. Q-tips. Why are we saying Q-tips? Great D-Day for mom tomorrow. 82 years. Oh, favors, Suzette, to your mom there. Happy birthday to her. How awesome. 82 years strong. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so here we go, guys. From my end and yours. Born free, free as the wind blows. There you go. All right, so take a deep breath with me, if you would. Breathe in. And hold it 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And release. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Lexa. Good, Donnie. And release. All right. And breathe in. And release. And yeah, Alexis. Nice to see you there, Alexis Milner. If you're not familiar with whom she is, get to know her by subscribing to her channel and hanging out with her. Every channel is a little bit different. So is Alexis. She does more of a family hangout. And so if you have not hung out with her hangout there, and she can go for a few hours there, check her out. If you you're not alone in this universe, and Alexis Milner there is live often. So if you are sitting around and need to catch live, would like to catch live, and check out an awesome community, check out Alexis's channel there for sure. Silver spoons. There we go. 2 silver spoons together, you and I. Together, making a time each day together. I always wanted a train driving through my house. I don't know. I wanted Alfonso Rivera to get on a train in my living room. But yeah, so an Aaron Gray, right? But yeah, silver spoons. We grew up on those things, didn't we? All right, so it's a small wonder. There you go, small wonder, right? Remember that? There's another one. All right, so let's take the time each day together, making our way, right? There you go. The Silver Spoon song. Now it's stuck in my head. We're got to zoom in on that mansion first, right? Remember how it's like the TV shows of the 80s. If you were a product, most of us here are a product of the birth in the 70s or late 60s and a product of the 80s. Yeah. So all those TV shows are just so innocent when you really, if you ever watch an episode of, I mean, it's just these moral plays like, but yeah, so we're, yeah, that TV was totally different back then. What you talking about, Willis? But all right, so let's. I've heard of Silver Spoons, but you didn't watch Silver Spoons. What's wrong? What you talking about, Willis? You didn't watch Silver Spoons. I mean, at least really not. Did you at least watch Different Strokes? I mean, if you got to watch on any of those, right? Or Family Ties, right? Come on, guys. Thursday night, Bill Cosby and Night Court. Honestly, out of all of them, Night Court takes the cake, but. It used to flip me out back in the day. Night Court, I mean, it's a different universe now, but they so subversive. They would show the newspaper stand at the end there, and then they'd zoom in on the easy widers, the easy wide, the rolling papers. So yeah, that always kind of caught me there as a teenager, and it's like, wait a minute, when you see reruns, not when I was a kid, because I didn't, but as I got older, I was like, wait a minute, there's a little bit of they're hinting a little bit on Night Court, but not much. But yeah, exactly. Night Court was. I know Night Court was amazing. What's your favorite 80s show? Throw it in the chat there, and we can discuss. Alf. I recently watched and I don't know why I tried to watch an episode of Alf, and just it's like this. It was. I mean, we all watched Alf in some fashion, right? But when you watch a rerun of it now, it's like this is like so. It's like morally, it's just like so basic and so not terrible, but it's just like Wow, TV has certainly changed. Throw an episode of South Park next to an episode of like Silver Spoons, and it's like night and day, right? Grab an episode of The Simpsons there, and then throw Simpsons next to an episode of exactly Mr. Cotter or whatever. Welcome back, Cotter. That's a little bit further back, but right. All right, guys. So let's invoke an amazing weekend here. Hey, hey, what's happening? All right. So what's happening in your universe this weekend? Hey. Maybe you're gonna go see Shirley and go get some burgers over at the. You never know, right? So what's happening with you? We're gonna do an invocation for this weekend, and so we did 3 breaths. So let's go ahead and do our invocation here and get out of our TV loop here. Turn off the television, right? Televised vision. She's only human. Another one of Michelle's guys. Alexis Grand Rising. All right, my favorite '80s show was the Cosby Show. Named our poodle back then. Yeah, and a favorite of Bill Cosby there. We all love the Cosby Show. Now you can't even find a rerun of the Cosby. I think it's like it was on Nick at Night, I guess, at one point, but I don't even. I think it's scrubbed from the internet. And we will say favor to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Good guy. So much love there. But yeah, exact favor. All right. So let's from our end here then. Well, we got some. All right. So let's invoke. So from my end and yours, what do you want this weekend? Close your eyes real quick and visualize through your real eyes inside yourself, right? What are you looking for this weekend? What do you want to see? What do you want to bring into frame? What kind of end of week are you looking to create? So as we do so, as I say the abundance and leave the blank, you fill it in. Otherwise, the universe can give you an abundance of whatever it is, right? It's going to be what you feels you need as a lesson, if anything else. All right, so here we go, guys. So I bring in all abundance for this weekend. Abundance of blank for this weekend. For myself, I'm going to say abundance of joy. There we go. So we see ourselves as all awesomeness this weekend. We see ourselves as all amazing this weekend. We see the energies of this weekend as awesome and amazing. We allow for our universe to bring us awesome and amazing. We step forth in the energies of awesome and amazing, allowing the universe to surprise us, to bring us all the abundance of fill in the blank. And for me, it'll be currency. There we go. And all the abundance of fill in the blank again. And for myself, it'll be people. We see everything working out in our favor, and we see our universe this weekend with purpose, with passion, with awesomeness, with amazement, and with surprise. We allow for all of said things, and we stand in open energy, open for the universe to amaze us. We say hallelujah, and so it is. Shoo. So yeah, so what do you want to bring in for your weekend? You have a choice there. It's all the energy that, as we said yesterday, what are you standing in when you wake up tomorrow? So when you get up in the dawning, are you stomping your feet on the ground and saying grateful? Are you framing your day and then putting out intentions? I intend to have an amazing day. I intend to bring in love. I intend to see today how I can be more helpful in the greater source field. I intend to bring in financial abundance or freedom or whatever it is for you. Can you intend that and then see that? To have the ability to eat without pain. I want to eat whatever I want and not have physical pain stopping me. Oh, Hershey. That's my want for this weekend. Corn dogs, corn on the cob, candy apples, pretzels, bread. Well, you should come up here, Hershey. We have the Boulder County Fair is getting ready to start up here in Colorado. And so yeah, those are all fair foods there. So come on up, we'll favor. But yeah, no, when you have no choice or when you don't have the total choice to eat what you want, favor there, Hershey. It's not fun. And so I certainly I had a milk allergy when I was a child, and so anything up to like age 8, 9, 7, 8 with milk, I couldn't have nothing. And so I in that aspect, but yeah, favor there. If there's things you can't eat that you love in your universe, there, I certainly. My kitchen used to be decorated in clowns. Oh wow, that's kind of creepy. In a weird way. That's definitely I don't know if I'd want to see clowns looking at me as I'm cooking in my kitchen there, but that's just maybe that's just me. But all right, so let's do some channeling then. So we invoked a great weekend, but you have to step out into that energy. The great weekend only happens if you allow for the energy of a great weekend in your frame. If you choose not to have a great weekend, that's your choice, but then you step out of that and you choose your energy. I am not the arbiter of your energy as you are. I love them. Smiley is my favorite clown of all time. Oh, there we go. All right. Um, all right, so here we go, guys. Let's do a channeling here. We're going to do a bit of a channeling buffet, so to speak. All right, so let me square myself up here. So we have a request for Archangel Raphael. We had a request for Saint Germain, and we had a request for White Buffalo Calf Woman. Here we go. All right. And if you're new here, this is a channeling. It originally started as a channeling channel. It started as me trying to find some sort of in my universe, but now it turned into a channeling channel. After we saw a bird on a hawk on a wire, and now it's yeah. So when we're channeling here, guys, just keep in mind it is my higher self that I am channeling. So here we go. All right. So thank you. And it's 8:44. So here we go. All right, Saint Germain, we are grateful. We are channeling through Josh for you to you this Friday. And first, it is Friday, right? And we don't want you to fry your brain. So remember, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. The egg, wham! Any questions, right? So we are not going to remember that, right? They are conflating things, anyways. But do not fry your brain today, and do not fry a Twinkie. It's not healthy for you, right? You are going to absorb all those oils, right? If you are frying a Twinkie, or if you are, don't fry your brain though. That is the bigger thing, right? So we are grateful that you are here, and we are channeling today from Josh to you to discuss. And we are going to discuss lots of topics today, right? We are really asking you to stay centered in your universe, right? You are your centered energy, as we had said yesterday, right? The other day, right? So when you are standing and waking up tomorrow and you are dawning, what are you going to allow? And this is what we are really discussing. Allowing. Most of you do not allow your universe to create for you. Are you in understanding? We are going to shuffle the channeling here. We are understanding that we are going to bring in Archangel Raphael, and we are going to bring in as well White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she's going to talk about grounding your feet so that you can let your universe bring yourself in, right? Because if you are not grounding your feet and grounding yourself into your frame, into your universe, you're not going to create what you are looking for in the first place, right? You are going to davish your energies, will be davishing. You will be pulled from this and that, and it's not going to work. So what are you allowing into your frame? What are you allowing into your universe? You are the grand arbiter of the energies that come into your frame. It is all based on what you are standing in energetically at that present moment, right? So if you are angry, standing in anger, then are you going to allow love into your universe? Most likely not. If you are standing in jealousy or hate, right, are you going to allow peace into your universe? Most likely not. If you are standing in lack, are you going to allow abundance into your universe? Most likely not. You're going to be pushing abundance away because you are standing in the frame of lack. Are you understanding? So when you get up tomorrow in the dawning, as you are up now in your dawning today, you can do the same, right? Stand in your frame, stand up, put your feet on the ground and stomp down and declare what you are looking for, declare what you want in your universe, and declare who and what you are. You are source love. Declare that I am the source that brings in all awesomeness, right? Because you are. You are the spark. You are the energy that drives your universe. So if the energy is based off of lack, the energy does not see that it is all source love, that it is the grand arbiter of everything, then the energy is only going to bring you in your field little bit, right? You are not going to gain the grand abundance that you are. You are not going to step into the larger source field that you have at your disposal. Are you understanding? If you are standing in a frame of worthlessness, and you are seeing that through you are standing inside yourself and realizing you are worthless, right? If you are inside yourself, though, it's hard to do, right? But if you are pushing out worthlessness, then you are going to have people express how worthless you are in their universe, how you are worthless. You are going to be pushed out of the way. You are going to create situations, and your universe will mirror that for you, of worthlessness in your frame. Are you understanding? The question you have to ask for yourself is, what are you framing your universe around? What energies, and who do you think you are? That's the other question. Who do you think you really are? You are not the body, and you are not anything that has ever happened to you, right? You are the energizer battery that is running the show for you, right? You are what is plugged in that is keeping your body animated and moving, right? So from your end, you are the same as anybody else in this chat, right? You are the same energy. That's why we can say we are all one, because yes, the energy that is fueling each and every one of you is the same energy. It is the expression of that energy that is you, that is different. But if we took the energy, we could smash it all together, be one bigger energy, right? There you go. You are seeing. But a lot of you are also seeing, right, that you see the universe in lack because you are having bills that have not been paid, or you are having conflated energies that you are not worth anything, or that you have no friends in your universe, maybe, or whatever it is. Maybe you'll go to Mother Hubbard's cupboard and it is bare, right? So from your end, why are you standing in the lack when there is all abundance? It's a 50-50 world. You have the opportunity to live at the high end, or you can live at the bottom end. You are choosing which energy you to stand in, right? So if you want to stand in the lack and see lack, you're going to create more lack. You're going to go to Mother Hubbard's cupboard and you will have no food to eat, right? You're ready fridge and you have nothing in there to eat. You're ready food, right? You have nothing there for you. So what you are stating is you are not worthy to eat, right? So you are, when you are standing in lack for not having food in your universe, and you go to your pantry and there's nothing in your pantry, right? Maybe you have a box of rice, or maybe you have nothing in your pantry, right? Or whatever it is. You are telling the universe, this is where I stand. This is what I feel I am worthy of. Are you in understanding the situation that you allow to perpetrate in your universe? This is a big deal. I'm going to state this once, and then we are going to transfer to another channel. The situations that you continue to allow to perpetrate in your universe, you are telling your universe you are okay with those situations. They are going to continue to perpetrate. Are you in understanding? Until you realize, into your inside or realize, right? Your realize are inside yourself, right? So when you realize through your internal eyes, right, that the situation that you have is no longer worth perpetrating, then your universe will meet you. But otherwise, you have to realize that first, right? Then you have to meet your universe in the middle and say, I'm ready to make that change. And then walk forward, walk through it. But it is up to you to do it. We are going to switch channels now. Bear with me. Archangel Raphael here. Are you allowing for healing in your frame? Archangel Raphael is asking you if you are healing or you are just fooling yourself. Archangel Raphael is asking you if you are peeling back the layers and seeing inside, or you are just fooling yourself. And Archangel Raphael is asking you to take a deeper look inside yourself to see if you are willing to make those changes that are needed. Stand for a moment in the frame that you are now and see yourself 5 years from now. What do you see? Where do you see yourself? What are you looking to see within yourself, and where do you want to be? Do you even know what you are looking to do? You complain to your universe that you don't have what you are looking for. But do you even know what you are looking for? Archangel Raphael is asking you. And is what you are looking for, is that from the healed self? Or is what you are looking for an energy that is coming from the unhealed self? What are your intentions for yourself in your universe? And are you taking any of this seriously? That is the question. You are the grand arbiter, as we were saying, of your universe. You are the energy that drives your train. Where is that train going? Do you have a destination station? Are you just driving the train You, yes, you are the captain of your own ship. You are the conductor of your own train. Do you know what cars you have piled to the engine of your train? That is another question. What are you bringing with you? If you see a train, it has a coal car. It might have freezer cars, or it might be carrying steel. What are you dragging? Are you dragging hope? Are you dragging possibilities? Are you dragging love into your future? Are you bringing that in your train? Or are you pulling the energies of lack, distrust, anger, frustration on your train? It is up to you, but the energies that are attached to the engine of your train are what's going to create your universe. The intentions that you place in your universe from moment to moment is what creates your universe. You are not having what you are wanting in your frame. What are you standing in? What is your intention moment to moment? What energies have you attached to the engine of your universe? What are you looking for in your universe, and what train station are you looking to pull in? A lot of us are complaining that your universes are not where they want, but you don't know where you want it to be. Do not conflate. White buffalo calf woman here. We were talking about the train, the great train that came to the west. As we saw the iron and the tracks being built, we knew that there was great change coming to our universes. As we saw the progress, as you would think it is, impeding on the plains, as we saw the buffalo disappear, and as we saw the trash, the noise, the disrespect of Mother Gaia encroach in our universe, did we run? No. Did we stand strong as we could? Yes. What are you doing in your universe? What encroached in your universe? Is your food supply dwindling, as the buffalo did? Are you allowing, as we could not control, for the great train tracks to cross into your universe? What are you doing when somebody wants to lay train track across your universe today? When you are going, not that you have to go hunting to the star to stab up a package of meat, and you find that it is twice the price. What are you doing when you reach to your tap and find the water is contaminated? Are you standing in all the negative? Are you standing in the lack? We did not fret when we found no buffalo. We moved till the buffalo and us found each other. We did not fret when the great metal tracks were laid upon the land. We picked up and went as far away as possible. What are you doing in your universe? What are you allowing to encroach like the train tracks? Are you allowing yourself to see lack when we had no buffalo? We did not see the lack. We saw an opportunity to find a better place, to pick up, to explore, and to move. When you are finding lack in your universe, are you picking up and exploring? Are you moving your energies? Are you sitting in the lack itself? If somebody is bringing train tracks and laying them across your universe, are you flexible enough to get up and move? To recreate your universe in another way? The train tracks are just a metaphor. A lot of you have lots of things in your universe that you would be metaphors for the train tracks, be it spouses that we need to remove, situations of lack are on purpose that we need to find our purpose for, right? What is it in your frame that is the great train tracks, the great lack of buffalo in your universe today? Take a moment and ground into that and see that as resolved. You are the grand energy arbitrator. We did not sit down when we found no buffalo and cry it out and not move and starve ourselves. We got up. We found the tracks. It may have taken some time, but we did find the buffalo. Where are your buffalo in your universe? Get up. Look around for the signs in your frame, in your universe. Look around for the tracks of the buffalo in your universe. And allow for yourself to step into that frame, into that energy, into that universe where the buffalo are there, even though you may not see them right now. Allow yourself to step into the universe where if somebody is yelling at you or somebody is treating you like garbage, train tracks in your universe, you can step away, you can move away from the train tracks, right? You don't stand on the train tracks too long, right? Because the train will eventually come and run you over. That is the point. Saint Germain, thank you so much for joining us today in the Channeling Buffet. We are grateful to White Buffalo Calf Woman and to my energy friend, Archangel Raphael. You are the grand arbiter of your energy. Stand in your frame today. Have a weekend worthy of you. Releasing transmission. Energy. There we go, guys. It should be top of the hour. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to promptly, we're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to get this done by 15 after. So we're going to quickly use the quartz here so we can ground in to our energy for this weekend. Don't bring the quartz out here if we're not going to use it, right? You don't bring out a big stick if you don't want to use it. And then, then we'll close out with our group hug here, guys. Pardon me, energy burp from channeling there. But thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That was Mr. Mission Control. Welcome. Grateful to see you. If you are not subscribed to Mr. Mission Control, please do so. He goes live at the random there, and man is a smart man. You are, Mr. Mission Control. You are very, very smart man. And sometimes just watch his channel and you will understand. Ooh, God, pardon me. I burp sometimes. A lot of channelers may burp afterwards because it's all that energy. All right, so let's work with the quartz here. Energy only works using energy only works with your permission. Your permission is you are sticking around. You can close your phone if you want. Otherwise, or you can dive completely. I would understand. But otherwise, this is an amazing piece of art here I got from Chloe at Chloe's Crystals, capital C, capital C. Her website will be up shortly, and once it is, we will have a Zoom. We will have a party here, I should say, and we will pull it up on StreamYard and go through her website. And so let's work. What are you looking to create this weekend, guys? Ground it in there. And what are you dragging behind your train there? Leave it behind or take it with you if it's positive, right? But there you go. So what are you connecting to your engine? Here we go, guys. And let's do this. All right, as the show crosses the 1 hour mark. Thank you. I appreciate that, Scotty boy. Do I trust my own energy? No, generally I do. I'm the karmic side of me. They used to always throw like barricades and walls up to good stuff happening to me and all that. That's all. Oh, that's all fading away. We're gonna discuss how the energy shift as the trauma is released next week. Chloe's crystal copyright 2025. So yeah, we change. Welcome to Mr. Floyd's universe. We're changing universes one step at a time here. All right. So, what are you looking to create this week and ground it into the quartz here? I am looking to create awesomeness, abundance, joy, peace, helpfulness. Don't point your big fang at me. This thing weighs like 3 pounds, 4 pounds. So I can only go so long in before I bust my wrist. Yeah, and I'm open my Saturday. Here's the thing: if you have an open space in your universe, and ask your guides, ask your soul family, ask your universe to bring you awesomeness. So I'm open Saturday, universe. Fill it in with awesomeness. We need an awesome day. So I trust and I let go. See, that's what you do. And you generally don't want to go up; you want to go down. All right. Ooh. All right. So now we're going to remove any blocks that you might have for this weekend. We're throwing away energy here. I'm pulling out energy. Is your Hershey? Is your thing Saturday? It's tied. Is it tied to Facebook? Can you answer in the chat? I think you had mentioned that you have to have a Facebook account for your thing Saturday. I don't know if I'll be home, but I may actually. And I don't have a lot of tarot decks. That's the other thing. So, Courtney, good dawning, Courtney. Nice to see you. No, I don't. It's on YouTube. Oh, okay. So yeah, if I'm home at 3 o'clock, I will be there and be square. So, so yeah. So Hershey Saturday 3 o'clock. Get your tarot decks out and join her on YouTube. And if I am home, I will be there as well. I only have like two tarot decks, so 3 tarot decks. The rest are Oracle. Can you use Oracle decks, or does it have to be tarot decks? Sure. I need to watch the scavenger hunt to really understand, but I'm equally excited to watch. Exactly. Last year, several people played with only 5 decks and still had a blast. Cool. 3 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so let's seal this up, guys. Any divination oracle. Oh, okay, perfect. So yeah, I most likely be there myself. 3 o'clock, which would be 1 o'clock my time. Central time. Okay, 2 o'clock. So 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, guys, which is 4 o'clock East Coast, 4 3 or 2 o'clock my time, or 1 o'clock Scotty Boy time, Neil and Shelley time on the West Coast. Cool. I'm glad we were able to discuss this and actually bring it out, so people will show up. Yeah, from the chat here. How awesome! All right, so yeah, be there or be square, guys. It'll be fun. All right, so let's seal this off and close this out, guys. And we will send all awesomeness to Hershey and her scavenger hunt for the weekend. Seal. All right, so we'll seal this medically. All right, guys. So whatever you intended for this weekend is now sealed in, and yeah. My phone is being goofy, not letting me drop link to scavenger hunt. That's weird. But yeah, if anybody, Hershey, if you want to put your link in there, you are welcome to do so. Group hugs. Yes, let's do so. All right, guys. So let's close this out with a big Josh hug here, as Victor would say on. And the first time you said that, I fell out of my chair. I'm feeling better now. Thanks for the extra boost, Josh. I have a very long, busy day. Favor to Hershey there. She'll be live again this evening. And Saturday, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock East Coast, 3 o'clock Central, or 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock East Coast, 2 o'clock my time, and 1 o'clock on the left coast. All right. Join Hershey on her channel. Grab your decks for the scavenger hunt. All right, guys. With that, and if you're not subscribed, do subscribe to Mr. Mission Control again. He's live at random times, and when he does go live, generally, it's going to be thought-provoking, and it's going to be something quite interesting, to say the least. Yeah, so check that out. And if you don't catch the lives, then go back and catch his replays there. But always, always, always on spot and always thought-provoking, to say the least. Again, if you're not subscribed to Truthwave as well, I will see you there in about 50 or 48 minutes, give or take. All right, so let's close this out, guys. Not even, almost a half an hour, really. Let's close it, but it starts at 48, the meditation itself. So come in 15 minutes early at the top of the hour. So come in a quarter till, and chat with us. So if you're watching this in the rewind or the replay, and you get into Truthwave, if you come to Truthwave Energy Meditation, and you've come from this channel, when you get into the chat there, outside of you guys who are always there, if you're new or anything, come on over and tell us you came from Mr. Floyd's universe. Be grateful. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's close this out with a group hug here. So as we do on every day here. And again, thank you guys for joining me this week, and for all the goofiness that's been up and down with the channel the past few days this week with work and all. But we are back to our regularly scheduled program here. As far as I know, I am out in the universe looking for bigger and better for me. So otherwise, we stick around here, and we'll still be here at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, Monday next week. So unless the universe changes, something changes in my universe. All right, here we go, guys. Sierra Moon Mystic 54. Is there a link for Truthwave? Yeah, can somebody put a link in for Truthwave? Victor or Chloe or Millie or somebody would be blessed and grateful. If somebody can put that link in for Truthwave, I'll pin it if we get the link in there. But otherwise, guys, yeah, we're going to get a link up. Somebody will put it in there for Truthwave for you. All right, so left arm up. And to the person to your left, right arm up. To the person to your right. Elmer Fudd. Didn't Elmer Fudd... what was that one song that Elmer Fudd, either way. There we go. We got a link. Truthwave. Thanks, Hershey. Hershey was the first. Thank you, Scotty, as well. But yeah, I pinned that. It's pinned. So if you want to join us on Truthwave there in about a half an hour, I give or take, join us. It's amazing, and you might find that you find some truth in the wave that he's doing there, and join us twice a day. So it's same time in the morning, same time in the evening as well. So here we go, guys. So left arm up to the person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. We're going to take our love, and we tend to send our love through our left hand. And it spins around through the circle. As it spins around, it's going through each and every one of us. And as it spins around through each and every one of us, John, good dawning. It goes through each and every one of our hearts. And so we're spinning up in the one big heart. And we take our heart, as my heart connects with your heart, as our energy spins up, and we take that love, and we spin it up like a giant reverse tornado and lock it in to the greater source field. So our spinning up love, and spinning it up and holding it into the greater source field. And we see each and every one of us in peace and awesomeness in that greater source field. And we see everybody out in the greater source field, which is really just a larger matrix of all. We see everybody out there in love and peace and abundance as well. We take that love and peace, and we see each and every one of us with four walls. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be sleeping on the ground or in a knot in a tree or in a cave or anywhere else or under a bridge, unless you're Anthony Kiedis from the 80s. Um, Otherwise, there's no reason why anybody should not have four walls and a regular home. There's enough material, money, and space on this planet to give everybody on this planet a two-bedroom house with 2,000 square feet and give them an acre of land in Texas. That's every man, woman, and child. So we don't have an overpopulation problem in any aspect. We have an inner city density problem, and I leave that one alone. Each and everyone in that house as well, we have the right to fresh drinking water and fresh food. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be going thirsty or should have to drag water from a lake or a river or a stream and then boil it and then stir it up and then wait for it to cool down before they can actually get refreshed. There are 6 different companies that created boxes that you can place on a table that can pull water out of the thin air with 10% or more humidity. There's no reason why anybody should be thirsty. And there's no reason why anybody should be hungry when, sadly, though, 50% of the food produced on this planet from Mother Nature there does not make it to the store or to somebody's belly. If we had a little more caring, a little less apathy, and a little more oomph in our universe, there's no reason why anybody should be starving on this planet. No reason as well. Ready? Peace and purpose. There's no reason why anybody in this purpose should not, on this planet, should not have purpose. Everybody is born for a reason, and those who have been outcasted, ostracized, and left to kicked in the corner there energetically to not find their purpose, may they find that they are purposeful, they have a purpose, and that they are loved. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should not be loved as well. You are theoretically conceived, hopefully, conceived in love, and there's enough love on this planet to go around. It's the traumas, the dramas that everybody's placed on us that blocks us from that love. So may you find that love that is so rightfully yours on this planet as well. We see the governments of the world apologizing for the grifting, grafting, lying, stealing, and general hooligan shenanigans that they've been playing on planet Earth there. And we see the militaries of the world realizing that and apologizing to those they otherwise would have been told to shoot for absolutely no real reason. Yeah, exactly. And so they're shaking their hands of those they would have otherwise shot and getting to know that they are the mirrors of them that would have been erased otherwise. We see those governments of the world that have been lying, grifting, grafting, stealing, and otherwise having a mud wrestling contest. And may the leaders of the world, whoever comes out of the mud wrestling contest, the cleanest there, they can say that they're ruling the world and they can sling their mud around the world, I guess, and shake their stick. But either way, yeah, we'd rather have it that way than have it any other way, right? And so we see each and every one of us in the highest loving light. We see all of our issues. Each and every one of us in this chat, we see everything resolved. We see anything that is hanging out in our universe that needs to be cleaned up, cleaned up. We see any bill that is hanging out in our universe paid. We see anything broken in our universe fixed. We see anybody with any issues physically, mentally, or otherwise healed. And we see all of our universes in the highest loving light. All of our universes in the most abundant light. All of our universes, what? Resolved with everything being awesome, right? We see the rest of the planet as the same. We see Mother Gaia with no X's or O's, and we see Mother Gaia, of course, with no plastics or forever chemicals on her face or in her waters either. Gratefully. All right, we take that love that we've been spinning up and connected to the greater source field, and we release it like a balloon, and it floats up and joins the greater source field to bring in more love to planet Earth. And our love will connect with everybody else, and we are the love, the one love that we've been looking for. And with that, as we close out, we see ourselves with an amazing weekend. We are grateful for the amazing weekend that we can discuss on Monday. And we are grateful for each and every one of us as we see each other throughout the YouTube universe and the astral over the weekend. And with that, we close this out. We say hallelujah, and so it is. Hua. There you go. Thank you, Jakob there. Welcome. Grateful for that. Thank you. All right, guys. With that, have an amazing weekend. Go out and do something awesome. Be awesome. Stay awesome. You are awesome. And all awesomeness to you, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much. And remember, everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, release that darkness into the light. Step forth, vibrate faster, and create your loving, living universe. All right, guys. Stay awesome. And I will see you all in the next. Thanks, guys. I'm fasting, so living vicariously. Favor, no fasting with work, and not for a while. It's parking cars. You're not going to fast, but favor to your fasting there. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks. Ooh, dancing it out. Favor, Courtney. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Check out Trista singing. Jimena and Gen X tonight, and Jimena at noon today. I forgot that too. Thanks, guys. Love you all.